It was first severe, so Reves backwards. But then I'm not a very severe guy, so obviously when I was like, yeah, let's put it backwards. It's the same kind of letters. I can kind of explore the same kind of style that I wanted at the beginning without having this label of being severe. Because I'm more of a chill out guy, more you know, I like to explore things at my leisure. I'm not a super aggressive guy, so I just flipped it and it just spells dreams. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So I thought of Rev 1. I can draw realistically, but it doesn't interest me as much as before. What I like now is actually do realistic and then turn it down a notch to more like glitches, something that is a bit more split up into different things. I like Nitro's work, where he dissects different things. So I usually kind of, you know, it brings more dynamics to it. If you split up things, if you know, move them across, if you put space around them, you know. So I do like geometric shapes around arms and heads and everything. So, you know, a little circle around it with some kind of halo. So it kind of brings like, you know, a foreground and a background. I think there's a lot of people representing the beauty in things. And I guess I'm here to fill in the dark, moody, representing all I like basically. I like dark and moody music, I like dark and moody films, and I'm here to do dark and moody art.
So when you say dark and moody theme, what would you say are kind of the key themes coming out of your work then?
I guess none of them are smiling, or if they're smiling, or if they give any expression, they would give some kind of, you know, a sneaky smile, or you know, a cheeky smile, or anything that would be a bit more, you know, there's maybe something behind it, you know, there's a story behind it, you know, maybe distrust or possessed. The face is not lit properly. It's kind of imperfect. If there's scratches, it's fine. If there's scars, it's fine. I was so only kind of focus on the bust and not the whole body, because I guess I convey more moody, like films would do basically, you know, conversation between people. They would actually focus only on the chest and the head. I guess that built the whole identity of the noir that I really like. I work digitally on canvas and on walls, and I kind of had 3 different identities for each of them. But on digital, since I have an unlimited amount of colors, I clash gray and then saturated colors, which is interesting. So, but everything is usually 2 tones, so it's usually like kind of gray-esque, or like, you know, desaturated work clashing against emerald or orange or pink, really like flashy primary colors. Canvases will be roughly similar, but I guess there's a bit more touch to it. So there's actual real materials, there's sprays, markers, there's ink, so things drips, things go imperfect. And I guess that gives it a, you know, a nice texture, a nice charm. And then walls could be completely different, because I tend to do lettering, so it's including, you know, lettering within composition, where it's actually like very cinematic. It's like very Blade Runner-esque, the character that I did in the middle, while the character will be actually very colorful. So there's a clash between colorful and black and white, basically.
Interesting.
Gray-esque kind of tones. Since I started from graffiti is all about painting together, painting outdoors, painting within the environment, and obviously talking about environment, it's quite limited, so I guess you have to travel to find, you know, special, interesting environment to paint on. That kind of drove me, baby, to travel and go in other cities and in other countries and in other continents, which is pretty cool. It's more that I don't want to be this artist alone in the studio. I want to be this graffiti guy on the lift in the middle of the city, painting a wall, and talking to people. When I do paintings, you know, on New walls, I love speaking to people. My voice kind of breaks at the end of the day, because I speak to about, you know, 30 to 40 people. I think graffiti has changed a lot since the 80s. It was the golden ages of anarchy and rebellion, and a lot of people were in struggle and everything. And I'm not saying it's better now, but it's different. The world is different now. So graffiti has adapted to this world, and now it became more of an art form, talking graffiti on legal walls and everything. But if you're talking about vandals, it's still out there, and there's a huge movement for it, and which is actually very interesting. There's a lot of good things happening in there. Obviously illegal, but there's good things happening in there. There's good ideas. There's good actions being taken in that kind of movement. Some people is all about destroy as many things as you can, and some people are like, well, let's find a middle ground between what's cool, what's respectful, what will fit in the environment. All of this, It's two different mentalities in this movement. There's a bit of everything, and this is what makes it so flexible and makes it one of the most popular art in today's like history, because it's so accessible. You don't need a studio, you don't need expensive canvases and paint and galleries, you know. This is why people from like low income or with struggles and everything touched it, because, you know, it spoke to them and it just went through it. I won't even care if a lawyer did that, you know, a lawyer that would be, you know, well off in terms of money. It doesn't matter if he's poor or not. It's all about what you can bring to the table in terms of creativity now. The core of graffiti and like basically coming from the punk era and everything is not gone, but has moved to something else. It's expanded to more things basically. I tend to organize jams all the time. So jams are when you put a couple of people on the same wall.
Awesome.
And you can have fun talking about having the same background, maybe the same theme, or let's all go blue or let's all go green this time or whatever. Let's have a Japanese theme or something like that. You can have fun, and I'm painting with different people every time. Since the last 3 months I painted with probably around 20 to 30 people.
Wow.
Like artists in studio don't collaborate that much, and I tend to enjoy this collaboration. I'm still quite young, and I'm still kind of finding myself. So my work is changing a lot within the last 3-4 years, and then the following next 2 years will be also very different. But I think I'm going to create 2 different entities. So the red one will be one thing, will be Neo-Noir illustrator and graffiti artist. And then I have my side of myself, which is more towards cinema, which will have my real name on it, and it will be more about cinematography, motion design, and editing, all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of making the move now to narrow myself down. You can learn how to draw really well, but that doesn't matter. That just means that you're a slow printer. What brings you to amaze people is your style. So really work on your style. Start from the basics, get good, and then get your style. That can take 10 years, that can take, a year, it depends on. But and from your style, really explore different things. It's your style that would get you opportunities and jobs and everything. So style is everything graffiti.